Yeah, I love the production on this. This to me feels like classic hip hop, just the sound of it.
I can see that. The thing that threw me off is that it has nothing to do with Miles Davis. So
right. Yeah, the title of it, I think it's more of a reference to Miles Davis music and his sound rather than himself as a person.
And when I was trying to like, well, why would you do that? Like, I got the sound thing, and then just what he talks about in the track, I was like, maybe he just plans on like walking into that club with Miles Davis energy and like, I'm gonna blow these people away.
And Miles Davis had crazy energy. He was a wild dude.
Yeah, and so like that part kind of made sense without saying it, and I was like, okay, like I'll buy that.
Oh, this is definitely like Brandon likes to say, he's hip hopping on this track. He's just spitting. Yeah. He's spazzing on it. I love the lines in this track. When he says, "I autographed my cash and called a cab. We on the map back in New York City like a Dodger cap. Blue, smooth like blue suede shoes. I told my homie improve. I'm Tim Allen with the tools."
Did you know that the Dodgers were originally from New York?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I love that line.
Okay.
I had to think about it for a minute. I was like, wait, a Dodger hat in New York? How does that fit? And I was like, oh, he's bringing the Dodgers back to New York.
I guess fuck. Like I saw what he was doing, but it didn't fit though. It was just like,
I just thought it was a dope line because the sound of this brings you into New York, like a New York jazz club. That's the sound of it. This is what it brings you into listening to a Miles Davis in a jazz club, like underground in New York. That's like the feeling that I get from listening to this song.
What?
The feeling.
Oh.
Oh, you're already ready to go into the next one?
Oh, the feeling. So, the feeling. What I mean, this track. I didn't mean to cut you off like that, but.
Oh, no worries.
I know what you mean though. Of like,
yeah.
And that I feel like that goes into this. This next track was more. It's not that it's gonna be hard to explain, but the feeling, the feeling when. Oh no.
Yeah, this is a lot going on in this song. From the lyrics to the poem at the end, there's a lot to unpack here.
It's kind of like that feeling of motivation. Perseverance, and for him, like he mentioned God, and I'm not religious, so I kind of nixed that one out for me. But he's talking about the feelings of when you're down and out, and oh man, that first verse though was cool because it fits with the times of like, he's talking about just being like a black man and the irony of people asking him how he feels. And then towards the end of the verse, it's like, but it's like a stupid question to ask me. And really, like, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Like, there's a lot of shit on me right now. But I have to push through and continue and do my thing.
That's one of the things that I love about this album. Coming from where he was on Below the Heavens, where he was young when he was 20 years old when he made that album, 21, 22. And his perspective of life on that album was very much of a 21-year-old. Then you go all the way to Miles 13 years later, and now he has the perspective of a mature adult living in this world, trying to understand everything going on around him. In this album, he's trying to understand the world. Below the Heavens, he's trying to understand himself in the world. So I love the growth that he's had, and this song perfectly explains his growth. Like you said, he's not giving a fuck how you feel anymore. Other people, he's learning to set boundaries and like, hey, I don't need to give a fuck how you feel. I'm trying to understand everything on my own. I don't need to understand your feelings about it.
Yeah. And again, like just finding that strength to move forward. I mean, I don't know if that's Philippians, whatever, where the strength of God is
right. Well, it could be whatever could be whatever it is that helps you to get through your struggles.
For sure. I mean, we're talking about him and his track, and that was it.
Right.
And so, I felt that. I was like, okay, like I've definitely had that feeling before of like, man, I really don't want to fucking do this today.
Right.
Like, you just have to do it. And it's just that feeling that keeps you going.